Before we go to Solitude, there's a few things I want to handle. Specifically, Delvin.
So, what can I do for you today?
I found a couple interesting items, and you're probably one of the most experienced members of this guild. Do you happen to know anyone in the guild or anyone in our connections that would be interested in buying them?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If
Oh,
you happen
really?
across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. There you go. This should cover it.
Oh, you weren't kidding. 200 gold for that little thing isn't that bad. Well, in that case, I've also found this honey brew decanter. It was in the last job that Maven wanted me to go to.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
I think perhaps your mind is going a bit with your age. But that's fine. Thank you very much for the gold. I'll keep that in mind.
Remember, keep it clean. We don't want blood on our hands.
Yes, I know. Oh, actually, before I head out, I'd like a few pointers, if you don't mind.
Pull up a seat.
In regards to sneaking. We'll probably have to go somewhere else for it, but still, it'll be quite useful. Alright, well, that was nice at least. Now then, I suppose from this point we should head out to Solitude. It'll be quite the walk, but I suppose it'll be worth it. Perhaps the carriage can take me there, if he's outside the city still. I doubt he just happens to be in front of every single city that I'm in, though. My luck isn't quite that good. Maybe something to drink before I leave as well. Alright, well, suppose it's time to head out to Solitude then. It is going to be quite the long trip, though. I believe that is... let me get this out. If I recall, that's on the other side of Skyrim. Yes, that's what I thought. It's even past Morthal. Well, no way around it, I suppose. At least the carriage is actually here. I am relatively surprised. Yes, I'd like to hire your carriage again.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude this time.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Only 20 gold for that. Considering the distance, that's surprising. I suppose it is a relatively easy journey, though. Going to... No. I'm not going to be dealing with any wolves. In we go.
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Indeed. Well, now that I'm absolutely exhausted, I've been rained on the past 2 hours, I'm hungry, and, frankly, this isn't exactly the extravagant area that I remember, but it has been a few years, I suppose. It's going to be a long walk, isn't it? That fence is new. The last time I was here, I don't think I was actually being chased by anyone for once. I tried to be a relatively upstanding citizen in Solitude. As much good as that did for me, I suppose. Mouth is parched. I don't want to stop, though, until we get in there. There should be an inn just inside. If I recall, it's to the left.
The dead insects you are carrying are making Mr. Dragonfly nervous.
they're in an alchemist's pouch. You'll be fine, and so will be your insanity manifested in the form of a dragonfly. Right then. Well, let's head in, I suppose.
Go home and stay there until you find
Positions? The hell did I walk into?
Get on with it!
What is some civil unrest and an execution? It would it would seem. Honestly, I'm too tired to care about all this nonsense, though. Traitor. It's probably something to do with the stupid rebellion they have going on. Some other nonsense. Ah, yes. That clarifies that. He's a Stormcloak and they're putting him to death. Right then. I couldn't care less.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I would hope so. You're in Solitude. This isn't Riften. Oh, but this is so much better. Even the rain and thunder outside sounds marvelous echoing off this stone. Ugh, I've missed this place. Ah, there's our lizard friend that we have to talk to, I believe. Yes, hello.
Welcome
you the
to
owner?
King Skeever, friend.
I would assume so. Interesting name for... Excuse you? How rude. Ugh. I would like to partake of some of what you have to have for sale. Ugh, my speech is even failing. And then I'd like to rent a room, good sir.
Let's sate that appetite,
Yes, hopefully. Right. I have some food and drink now. Thankfully, the gentleman's showing me to my room. Oh, that is just marvelous. A proper furnace. No wonder the food looks so much better. Oh, well-made doors. Proper stone... Hello. Proper stone walls. Wooden floors. Stairs without splinters. Proper windows. Oh yes, we're definitely coming back here, Inigo. Anytime our business isn't with the Thieves Guild, I think this is where we're going to call home. I thought it was a gem. It is not. Oh, this is
Anything else you need?
marvelous. Thank you very much, good sir. Oh, right, my cat's in your way. I apologize. Inigo, get out of the way. Well, now this is just amazing. Look at the bed. Not only does it have proper linens and pillows, but... it's actually the proper size, too. Fantastic. Alright, well, I'm exhausted. You can get out. I'm going to lay down. And, well, I suppose you can sleep in the chair if you want. I suppose that might be better than the floor or wherever you sleep. But I'm starving. And tired. So we're going to rest now before we deal with the lizard. As quiet as usual. Right then. Off we go. Well, food's still digesting, so we can't do anything too insane now, but we can at least go have a chat with the lizard. Oh, that was so much better than Night in Riften. Whiterun was decent, I will admit, but this was far superior. And the food was much better as well. Ugh, I'm still waking up a bit. Almost misstepped there on the stairs. Are you? No, you are not. Although that armor is quite interesting. I might need to talk to you later. Ah. Yes, he fits the description Brynjolf gave me. Good evening.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Yes, I'm sure that Mercer will certainly listen to everything you have to say. I'm here about the Golden Glow estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Gajule.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Uh-huh. Identify the buyer, and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me.
Well, very well. How about this? What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have
Name
a
it.
buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Very well. I'm holding you to your word on this, but I don't actually expect much, so it's fine. The Blue Palace, was it? Well, we're in no major rush. Although it is still raining, so perhaps we are. Looks like the execution was finished rather handily. They must have dumped the body already. Now, let's see. That looks like an alchemist den. Well, that's a very nice outfit.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
Excuse me. Opportunities. Oh, and I like the look of you as well. Good evening.
Passing through solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Possibly. What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I love the way you're putting this. Let's move on to the next step. Oh, you're taking this so seriously. I'm not ready for this level of commitment. But treasure does sound interesting. I'm listening. What's your offer?
I knew you looked like a clever one. With
Well,
the
flattery's
war,
getting you
many
nowhere.
more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people. And they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in. But if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
I see. So you want me to find out about a lighthouse fire going out?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Well, I'll see if I can get someone that would be willing to undertake such an endeavor. I'm sure there's someone around that will be willing. Out of curiosity, what exactly would happen to the sailors on the boat? I hope you have a backup plan to deal with the bodies.
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
Oh, I see. Oh, I do like how you think. I think we'll get along marvelously. Well, until then, I'll be on my way.
It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Indeed. Just so we're clear, Inigo. I don't trust him. But only a fool would. Now, it makes sense to try to find a place of height. Ah, I hear a blacksmith as well. That looks like the town market, at a guess anyway. Has the well and the little booths, that's usually how that works. It's an interesting offer. The Blue Palace, if I recall, is all the way up and all the way north? Or close to that, at least. Not surprised the blacksmith is working this late. Well, Solitude is the home of the Legion. He must be paid extra. Right then. I suppose we should go on to the Blue Palace. Yes, Inigo, I know I said let's go to the Blue Palace, but look at the size of this place. I can't help but be a bit curious. Interesting. It's massive. That's a very nice fountain as well, actually. What is this? Is somebody's little stash? What is... fine then. I'm curious that somebody just left that there. Rainy day emergency healing, I suppose. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I am fully aware. We're heading inside. Don't complain. That is quite the statue.
I'm sorry, can I help you? The museum is currently closed until further notice.
The museum! This is the museum. I saw this flyer about you needing treasure hunters. I believe you sent me a letter as well. I didn't realize that's what this was.
Oh yes, my advertisement. I am looking still, but I do hope you are better than the others I have hired as of late. I have a list of items that I would very much like to have for the museum. If you can recover them, I'll pay you handsomely for them. If you manage to bring them all back here, we could even discuss some other plans I have in mind.
Interesting. I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get my hands on one of the 6th House Bellhammers of the House of Dagoth. They have become increasingly rare. One apparently was stolen recently by some bandits, apparently held up in Broken Helm Hollow.
Interesting. I'm going to have a look around if that's fine. The Dragonborn Gallery. Welcome to the Dragonborn Gallery. The museum currently contains one featuring relics from all across Tamriel. A rich history unfolds within these halls. Enjoy your time at the museum. Please do not handle the displays. Well, I just want to take a peek, but I suppose I'll leave it alone for now. He is offering me money for a few things. I see. So this is not actually set up yet. Although he's got quite a large amount of money, clearly. If the rewards match what he's actually trying to get me to take, this will be quite the little experience. My word. That is certainly a throne. Well, I don't want to tarry too long when he's clearly watching everywhere. I also have very keen hearing, too. It looks like this section is off limits for now. Yes, the museum is currently closed pending the acquisition of displays prior to its opening. Thank you for your patience. See the curator for more information. Well, this could be quite the investment from the size of this place, but if he has information and he's offering good gold, I would like to learn a bit more. Within history, there are often some very potent lessons, after all. And usually, along with heroes, come very, very powerful magical items. Right then. This is something to make note of. Alright. Now we'll go to the Blue Palace, Iniko. Quite the display, isn't it? That much hasn't changed. You can even see the blue roof, despite the darkness that they're currently shrouded in. Right then. Luckily, as long as the rules are still as they were, anyone is allowed to enter the palace. That's why they have guards posted 24/7. Yeah, see? I can see why he needs assistance. But, on the other hand, it's not as though some wine is going to be up within the main area. Don't mind me, good sir, I just want to look at all the beautiful things in here. I'm a traveler, you see. I doubt anyone recognizes my face. Now, let's see here. What was it? Firebolt whiskey? Fire whiskey? Something like that. I assume it would be through here, or maybe down one of the side halls to be served by a servant at a later date. No, servants are asleep at the moment, which is just fine. I don't see anything, though. No cases. They have a couple bottles, obviously, which I might be partaking of at a later date. But I don't see... Let's move a little bit faster now, shall we? Any sign of anything else? Just casually walk along. Perhaps somewhere down the side halls or in a servant's hall? That's the little entrances in the sides of walls where the servants tend to disappear in and out of, kind of like that. Oh. Right then, just nice and quickly. Anyone around? There's not. I'll just have to put this in the bag very carefully. Does it stick out a little bit? Just looks like a square-ish shape. That should be fine. I'm starting to get hungry and tired again as well. That's what I get playing around instead of coming right here. Just act natural. It's a beautiful place. I'm so glad we came here. Look at the marvelous blue windows. Yes, we will certainly have to return. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Clearly, he just doesn't know how to handle himself in high-stress situations. Confidence is everything when it comes to thievery, especially in palaces like this. Right then, let's return to the lizard, shall we? Alright then. Now, I assume he is where he was? Yes. Hello, Gulamai. Let me just put this down right here. Now.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
You're welcome to it as long as you hold up your end of the bargain.
Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
Are you trying to bribe me now? Or is it because you don't want to give the information you have?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Interesting. Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Interesting. But still, that's it? No name or anything? She didn't use any title whatsoever? I find that highly unlikely for communication between you two, no matter how basic it might have been.
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I'm fully aware, but there's always a title of some sort. Some slight name or alias. And because of that, I do believe you're lying.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers.
Hmm.
Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
I'm sure. Well then, thank you for the information. Have a good night. This is going to be a long night for us as well. Alright, he's out. Let's go, I suppose. Inigo, I need you to be very quiet. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to see future content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon. If you'd like access to bonus content, such as special privileges on my personal Discord, extra information on my stories and world building, or perhaps simply wish to support my work here, please consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you for all your time, and I can't wait to see you in the next chapter of our story.